what's going on? So welcome back. As promised, we're working on a couple of necks today. I'm going to start with the flamed maple neck that I made out of the reclaimed wood from a futon. We're going to install this, whatever you call this kind of truss rod. It's got like a spoke wheel at the end. I guess that's what they call it. So let's do it. Channel routed. I got the truss rod installed. I got the fretboard centered, pinned, and stuck down with double face tape. And what I'm going to do is take it over to the router and just route around the outside of the neck and get the fretboard shaped. So let's go over and do that. Go. Route it around it. Here's the spoke in the back. Now, this is the neck that I'm thinking about putting fret end nibs on. I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to pop this fretboard off. Make a makeshift neck out of just maybe some pine, flush route it around so it's the same as the fretboard, and then route a channel in it to accept the binding. Let's see how that works. Okay, this is the kind of bit we're going to use, and you can get different size bearings which will limit how much of the cutting edge sticks out. As you can see, this one is perfect for this binding. I can't remember what it is, what size it is, but that's going to work good. If you're doing multi-laminate binding, you know, 4 layers or 3 layers, get a smaller bearing. Get these from StuMac. I haven't found a place to source them anywhere cheaper yet, so if you need them, you pretty much got to go to StuMac. But this is the bit I'll be using, and this should take enough off of 3 sides of the fretboard for me to glue my binding on. Alright, so let's do it. Alright, this is a router jig that I made a couple of years ago. This allows me to route binding channels on Les Paul type guitars, you know, with a carved top. let you go right straight all the way around, no matter what, you know, what the carve is, because you can't run a router flat across a carve. And I'm going to use this for routing my fretboard. And what I did is I took the neck and I used it as a jig and routed another sort of donor neck here out of pine. And now run the fretboard across that, and it's going to take the width of the binding off around 3 sides. And then pop the fretboard off and glue the binding on. So, see how it is. Quick mock-up here. And the width is perfect. Now, I got a decision to make. I don't know whether I should use black binding or white binding. I gotta think this through. I don't even have a guitar in mind to mount this neck on yet, so I'm not really sure what color I want to go with. So on that note, I'm going to put an end to this one, and we'll see you in the next one when I glue the binding on. Until then, behave yourself. Peace.